Alright fellas, in this video we are going to see how you can install the Boris FX Sapphire plugin in the After Effects. So first of all, you need to visit the official website, which is borisfx.com, as you can see on my screen. And once you are right inside, you need to click on products and navigate to Sapphire. Once you're right inside the Boris FX products Sapphire, you can see the Sapphire plugin for the After Effects, and you need to click on download free trial. You can also purchase this version if you scroll down, and you can see you can purchase the host for Adobe and OFX. It is a subscription type and you can see their pricing. For now, let us click on download free trial. As soon as you click on this, it will try to install the Boris FX Hub installer that we will use to install the Sapphire in our PC. As you can see, it is being downloaded. Once it is downloaded, you need to click on this, and it is the file that I recently downloaded, and it is a compressed file. You need to right click on this, you need to go with open with and select WinRAR. Once you're right inside, you need to click on these two dots and you need to click on extract to, and you need to specify the path where you want to extract this file. For now, I'm gonna click desktop and I will click on OK. Now let us go to the desktop. Alright fellas, so as you can see, this is the Boris FX Hub installer Sapphire for Windows, and I need to double click on this. You need to grant all permissions if required, and once you are done, it will say, do you need to install the Boris FX Hub? Yes, you need to click on yes. Once you're right inside, it will try to download the Boris FX Hub, and as you can see, I have already installed it, so I will not install it again. I will click on no, and I will open the Boris FX Hub directly. So for that, you need to go to search bar and you need to search for Boris. As you can see, this is the Boris FX Hub. As soon as I click on this, it will open the Boris FX Hub. Alright fellas, so this is the Boris FX Hub interface, and as you can see, there are plenty of plugins that they provide, and make sure you are logged in with your account. Once you are logged in, you need to find this Sapphire. As you can see, this is the Sapphire. You need to click on this arrow button. Once you're right inside, we are only concerned with the Adobe After Effects and Premiere Pro. So right now I will click on install. Now it will download the Sapphire plugin for the After Effects, and we need to wait for it, and once it is done, it will install the Sapphire plugin right inside the After Effects. And as you can see, it will show you the success message. The Sapphire for Adobe After Effects has been successfully installed, and you need to click on continue. And as soon as you are done, you need to go to the search bar of your Windows and you need to search for After Effects, so that we can navigate right inside the After Effects and see if the Boris FX Sapphire plugin is successfully installed or not. Alright fellas, so once you're right inside the After Effects, you need to first of all create a new composition. You can click on new composition here, and you need to go with the default settings and click on OK. Once you're right inside, you need to navigate to the project and you need to double click on this area. Select any random file that you want for the demonstration. For example, in this case, I'm gonna select GPU rendering.mp4. I'm gonna click on import. Once you're right inside, let us drag it and drop it to create a composition. Once you are done, you need to navigate to the file and you need to navigate to project settings. Once you're right inside, make sure the video rendering and effects you have selected Mercury GPU acceleration, CUDA, OpenCL or OpenGL. All these options are good, and make sure you have selected the Mercury GPU acceleration from this list. And once you are done, you need to click on OK. Again, you need to go to the edit and you need to navigate to the preferences and navigate to scripting and expressions. Once you're right inside, make sure allow scripts to write files and access network is marked as tick, and you need to click on OK. Once you're done, you need to navigate to the window and you need to make sure the effects and presets is marked as tick. As you can see, this is a tick mark, and once you're done, it will show you the effects and presets in the right side of the After Effects, as you can see in this list. And if you have successfully installed the Sapphire plugin in the After Effects, you will be able to search in the effects and presets. You need to search for S underscore, and as you can see, these are all the Sapphire plugins that you can use right inside your After Effects project. For example, in this case, let us go with S underscore channel switcher. I will click in, I will grab it and I will drop it into my composition. And as soon as I do this, I can see the S underscore channel switcher has been successfully applied. It means that the Sapphire plugin has been successfully installed into my After Effects. I have skipped some parts due to privacy, and you can comment down below if you face any issues. I will try my best to respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.